I could have heard wrong, but it looks as if though the neighbour was the one who called mental health on me. Or maybe she called the police or the ambulance on me or something. I don't know. But I think that's what I heard. Yeah. Heard that twice. So it's probably true. I mean, I expected that shit. I mean, if I'm going online and saying that a kid is loopy and she fucking is, then of course she's going to want revenge by calling mental health on me, or she's going to be afraid that I'm going to call mental health on her kids or her and say, oh yeah, these people are harassing me, these people are being obsessive, so they wanted to get the jump on me, right? I'm not surprised that they did that. I'm not surprised at that. That's been done before. Like I said before, that's been done a million times. Um, by people harassing me, trying to get away with it. That's been done a million times. That's all over my social media. It's been done several times. Whenever people harass me or do corrupt shit and it gets too hot, like things get a little bit too spicy for the pepper, that's when they start calling mental health into it. Because what they're hoping is that mental health can section me long enough for everybody to sort of get, you know, for people to be able to plan what they're going to do next without me hearing, so that when I come back here, I'm drugged up, I am not as able to defend myself or explain myself or whatever it is that I'm able to do without the drugs. Okay? So the point is to make me more vulnerable and give them enough time to perfect their campaign and make it look as if I am loopy or wacky. I'm thinking that ship has sailed. Everybody already thinks I'm crazy. That ship has sailed. So it's like whenever perps come a cropper, they always do the same shit and they always hope that it's going to work. It has never worked. I've been hospitalized before. They had to let me out after 2 weeks. Why do people think that is? I spent overnight in a cell for attacking a perp's car with my handbag, okay? The police officer came over. They did not tell me that I was under arrest. They didn't tell me that I was under arrest. They just assaulted me and took me in. And as I was lying there in that jail cell, I overheard the PC talking to another PC, and they're saying, we're going to have to let her go because there are too many witnesses. I'm just saying, man. Like I said, if you're going to come against me, you better be prepared for war. Because you're not the first people that have done this to me, and you're not going to be the last people who are going to do this to me. So whoever does this to me, they have to prepare for war. Because they know I'm not going to back down, and they know I know a lot of shit. And plus, the UKTI community is tight. And the more you keep sectioning us, the more you keep trying to deny us, the more, like, we're getting stronger out here. Do you seriously think all those TIs that the UK government has murdered died for nothing? Do they really think that? Sacrifice strengthens a movement. And it's something that you can't prevent. If you're going to make TIs out of people, then take for granted that there are going to be TIs that speak out and that are willing to go all the way to the ends of the earth for what they believe in. People don't understand the power of that. There have been terminally ill cancer victims. There have been stroke victims, heart attack victims of gang stalking. There have been gang stalkers who have literally been murdered, that have literally died to speak the truth. That type of sacrifice holds power. Why do you think, in spite of all the people that are calling themselves TIs that have been sectioned and drugged up, why do you think the movement is getting stronger? It's because of the people who died. It's because of the TIs who were murdered. Their sacrifice is being added to the chain. That's how this thing works. People are sacrificing themselves for the targeted community, whether they realize it or not. From time you decide that telling the truth is the only thing you're going to do for the rest of your life, when you die, That's added to the chain. It is only through sacrifice alone that I have anybody listening to me. It is only through sacrifice alone that I have anybody listening to me. And if I'm added to that list, then it strengthens other TIs. Even if they don't know my name, even if they don't know what's going on with me, even if they have no idea who Fabian Deacon is, Fabian Deacon added her energy to that chain. They will know. Every single time I get hospitalized and I get, chemical lobotomized or what have you, sure, it's a suicide mission, but it's also a sacrifice. And I want my life to be comfortable. I don't want my life to be like this. But if it has to be like this, then I'm going to make sure that whatever I do or whatever happens to me, that's dedicated to the cause. I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. I do not want people going through this. This is not a way for anybody to live. So yeah. And the thing is, if people are planning to turn around and say that all of this is a lie and stuff, the only thing that I have to say is for anybody watching, for any perps who show their flying monkeys my videos, this is my advice to the flying monkeys. Look through my whole social media and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Those people who died, I didn't make them up. They're real. That person who was let loose because Havana syndrome was proven to be real, I didn't make that up. There are things that TIs go through that you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it's not a game. So if you want to come after me, prepare for war, because that's exactly what this is. You don't get to do that. You don't get to create a game out of harassing me and causing me stress every single day of my life and think that nothing's going to come of it. What did you think this was? People are dying in the midst of this crap. What the hell did you think it was? Well, you thought you were going to just talk shit, get a laptop and a phone out of it, and that was going to be it? Or a fucking pad or whatever the fuck it is, and you thought you were just going to... What did you think was going to happen? And you thought you were going to call mental health and that was just going to end the entire conversation. Deluded. Deluded. So this is exactly what I'm saying. Don't do anything unless you can put your whole soul behind it. This targeted individual thing is something I am willing to put my whole soul behind. Does it make me happy? No. But it's important. If people are being murdered, there are good people being experimented on just to fucking work the rest of these idiots who should have listened in the first place. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. And everybody is being worked. You think they're just going to experiment with fucking pharmaceuticals, defense weaponry, and surveillance technology on us? You really think they're going to fucking experiment with fucking psychological torture on us? And any successful results would not be administrated on the rest of the public? Like, that's really what you thought was going to happen? And why do you think you were trying to make me... What was the point of making me angry? Does the electronic weaponry not need a heat signature in order to pinpoint exactly where I am and cause me maximum pain? Why do you think that for years these electronic weapons did not fucking touch me? Why? Because I didn't get angry in the way people wanted me to. That's why you get obsessive little bastards coming after me. That's why I get the most obsessive perps on the planet. That's why. Because the thing is, my anger is not getting the results it's supposed to get. If I'm not that angry in the first place, they can't pinpoint me. Or they can, as long as the Wi-Fi is on, but it's not going to be enough to make an impact if my body's heat signature isn't there. They have to do something. They have to do something. That's why I'm being angered all the time. It's not just to get me out of the flat. People are fucking stupid, and then they want to turn around and say, oh, you're just making it up to get revenge. Revenge for what? Revenge on who? I don't know these motherfuckers. I only know them by their works. I don't know who they are as people. Yeah, I'll cuss them out. I'll cuss them out again. But at the end of the day, the only reason I'm doing it is because of what they've done. It's only been a month. I don't know them like that. And then they think like fucking hospitalizing me or getting me sectioned is suddenly going to magically make this all go away. This is for life, mate. There's one person who's a controller, who's like basically above the handlers. That controller's had 3 strokes from handling the electronic weapons used to torture the rest of us. They've had 3 strokes. Shit is not a game. Doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. And you're reminded every single time you walk out the street and you look at them people with their masks on. You know the truth and you can't say anything, because if you did, people would lynch your ass. Forget me. Imagine seeing all these people with masks on, people who can't say goodbye to their dying loved ones. People who will never see their loved ones again because of the experimentation, the social experimentation that you were involved in. They can't say goodbye to their loved ones. People dropping like flies because of the fucking vaccine. That's on you. You did that. And you know the truth and you won't tell anybody. You contributed to that. People are out here dropping like flies because of what you've done. People are dropping like flies. This Savannah syndrome crap is not separate from the COVID thing. It's social engineering. We know what social engineering looks like. We've seen it. The amount of blood in your hands, you have no idea. And you think this is a fucking game. And people think this is a fucking game. This ain't no fucking game out here, man. That's why I said, if you're going to be racist, stand in your shit. If you're going to say things about people, stand in your shit. How much are you willing to risk in order to do what you're doing? How willing are you to do that? And yeah, I know people are spying on me and filming me from outside. I don't care. People are dying. I don't give a fuck. People are dying. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck what these people do. These people think that it's all about them. It's not all about them. Every single perp who gets involved in trying to fuck with me, they think everything is about them and everything is about me. It's not about either of us. This is bigger than that. But yeah, as I said before, this was another rant. Yes. Yeah. My rants are legendary. Don't you? That my fucking rants can't be touched. Don't even try it. But yeah, the neighbor called mental health on me. Yeah, I saw that coming. That's the most transparent shit she could do. So, yeah. Stand in your shit. These people can't stand in their shit. Doesn't shock me. Anyway, I love you guys. You take care. Bye-bye.